A trend like this goes viral, it exposes something deeper than just diet culture. It reveals how uneasy people still are with inclusion.
Did someone lace your weed or did you forget we're back on another video? Okay, so there's this new sunglasses on the waist trend on TikTok. I haven't seen it personally on TikTok, but I'm trying to see what's up with it because I'm into the fashion.
Why is everyone accusing Orlandria for promoting a toxic challenge? And what is the sunglasses trend?
Why is
Someone
it
who also has a
toxic?
relatively tiny waist. I think that this trend is very, very weird.
I want to commend Alondria for deleting that video of herself doing the sunglass trend.
Mom, please come pick me up. There's a bunch of skinny people everywhere putting sunglasses on their waist and dancing around, and I'm getting weirded out and uncomfortable.
So Orlandria rose to fame on the 7th season of Love Island USA,
Right.
which was the franchise's most popular season, y'all. It was a crazy season. Her charisma, charm, and confidence is what made her a fan favorite, and she was the runner-up with Nick. I don't know his last name, but Nick and Nicolandria, they are everywhere. Since the show wrapped
Nicolangela.
this summer, Orlandria has been booked and busy. Sis is everywhere. She's on billboards, I swear. She's posting all these brand deals. She's in her bag, and she has been able to grow her Instagram to over 2 million followers.
I'm not gonna lie, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, okay? You get on one of these shows, and if I don't know what the intention is, some people be there for love, some people be there for clout. If you was there for clout, this is how you do it. I'm not even gonna hold you.
But of course, like most reality stars who rise that fast, she has faced her fair share of hate, which is still ongoing to this day. It's crazy, but she's also built
It
a loyal
comes.
fan base that defends her relentlessly. If you have never watched the show Love Island, stay that way. Now I'm just playing, but the show is very fun.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really tapped into it. Still not. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as somebody told me like they post like every day, like this is a new episode every day, I was like, I'm gonna take a time out on that one. But I do really like love shows. Like I watch Love Is Blind and stuff like that. But for this, I've really been tapped out of it. Should I give it a try? I heard it's overly freaked out, so I don't know. But I seen one episode, like it looked cool. But let me know something.
Focused on appearance. All of the contestants have to be hot. You have to be
Literally.
attractive, tall, skinny, slim, big boobies. You just have to look good in a bikini to be on the show in the first place. And it's
For
important to
real.
mention that Orlandria, she was sought out by the producers, which does say a lot. And because the show is aesthetic focused and Orlandria is a pretty lady, most of the comments that she gets is about how she looks. They say her face card is sickening, the body's tea, everything tea. It's great compliments, but it's very much focused on her appearance. Honestly, the Love Island fan base just fixates on appearance to an unhealthy degree. Like they'd be analyzing people, be saying that, oh, you're overfilled, you're not filled enough, your booty's big, your booty's not big, you don't look cute. Like they
I
will
see
go
that.
in, especially on Twitter. If you are trending, do not go on Twitter because people there are rude. But in Orlandria's case, people go crazy over her proportions because she got some, Tia Tamara's, her waist is tiny and she has hips, which is a desirable figure for a lot of women out there. So she recently participated in a TikTok trend and it went extremely viral to the point where she had to delete her video. So let's talk about this trend. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Spatula Chats with NK featuring the iconic spatula.
But why is it
So on this channel,
toxic?
we talk
Like,
about beauty culture and the lives of modern women.
confused.
So if you are into that, make sure you subscribe. But let's continue with this video. The sunglasses challenge is a recent TikTok trend in
And I can already say I'm not able to do that. This is the trend for the skinny girls. I can't even say skinny girls. Like this is a trend for like the slimmer bones. I need to find the word for it because some people have thick bones and some people got real slim bone structure. You feel me? So like you can have like thicker bones and still be skinny, but this is for the girls who got like real small waist, like real small waist. You feel me? I mean, I don't see nothing too crazy for it. I feel like people just get real creative with clothing. Like over time, you see how fashion changed. Y'all see how the styles change nowadays. Like thrifting is cool. You feel me? Or like overly accessorizing is cool. So things change. So let me see what's the big deal.
which people try to wrap a pair of sunglasses around their waist. So if the sunglasses arms touch or overlap, it's seen as proof that your waist is tiny, that you got no waist. I saw quite a few people participating in this challenge, and I didn't even know this was a challenge until I saw someone calling it out. Then I was like, what's the tea? Like
I can tell you right now, I can full blown tuck in my stomach. This is not happening. It's not happening. This is for, I don't want to say, like, I'm not trying to throw this word around, but like, I feel like you gotta, is it anemic? Or like, I don't know, like really, you have to be like dangerously skinny. You feel me? to do something like this. You know what I mean? Or like surgery skinny. So I don't know. Some people might be naturally just on that side, but I feel like this is not a trend for the average human being or the average female, to be honest with you.
Let me go do some research. At first glance, it seems to be just a silly challenge that's like cute and viral, like whatever, because we've had so many challenges that are based on aesthetics, like the inverted face filter one, where like it would invert your face, and then if your face looks the same both ways, that means that you have a symmetrical face and you're beautiful. And if your face looks extremely different when they invert your face, that means you're ugly because you don't have a symmetrical face. Yeah, honestly, I'm telling y'all, TikTok is just an aesthetic focused app. Like, I'm so over that app. I love it though. If you don't train your For You page, it's gonna look gray. But I just want to show
I'ma
y'all
say
two
that
sunglasses
too, yeah.
right now, just so you can see how tiny it is. So it has to do this. So they want your waist to overlap like this, y'all. Does that make sense? Like, you have to have a tiny.
I can see the harm in this challenge, yo, just because, like, I can see, like, a 13-year-old girl trying this challenge and, like, the sunglasses definitely not fitting and they throwing a hissy fit and now they start being bulimic. I see it. I can already see the cycle happening. They saw something on social media, they started comparing themselves, and then they went bulimic. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. But one thing I do want to say, like, when some people start certain trends, that's not the intention. It's really not the intention. And some things are just really like a playful, funny thing. But there's pros and cons to everything. There's pros and cons to everything in life. You feel me? So, like, even like this cute little trend like this, yeah, there is a con. Somebody who has low self-esteem is going to try this trend and be like, damn, this is not it for me. I need to change myself, like, immediately so I can look like the girls on social media. And it's just like, we don't have to be like that. Be yourself, okay? I'm not saying being, like, dangerously overweight neither, but it's like, you don't have to be dangerously skinny looking to look good, okay? Like, it's okay. Don't put all that pressure on yourself. Like, it's really all right.
Tiny ways to participate in this trend. But as you can see, this trend is not for everyone. It's very much not inclusive. And since the trend is quite exclusionary and does represent the early 2000s beauty aesthetic, many people have called Olandria out, and just the trend in general, they have condemned it. However, Olandria is not the only person who has participated in this trend, but when she hopped on the trend, that's when it exploded and became extremely popular, and people are calling it the Olandria.
Oh, so she didn't even start it. You see, that's messed up. So why is she getting hate for something she didn't even start? She just participated in it. And I'm not saying just because you participate, you don't get hate neither, because it could be a really messed up trend and like you participate, it's gonna make you look weird. But it's like, why is she getting backlash?
Waist challenge or the sunglasses challenge. And I think that Olandria is great, so this video is not a dig at her at all, so don't take it that way. We are focusing on the trend. And the issue with this trend is that it promotes body checking, which is a behavior associated with eating disorders, where people are constantly measuring or assessing their body. After Olandria posted her video, which she has now deleted, her comment section was just full of triggering statements like, I need to starve myself now, or just Pilates and water today, which echoes skinny talk culture. The exact type of content TikTok banned earlier this year because it was getting out of hand. Y'all, like, I am trying to remember this lady. She was literally like the pioneer of skinny TikTok or skinny talk or whatever you want to call it. But I think she made a club to help women get skinny, but it was like very toxic. And then I think she got banned. I can't remember her name. I just know that she's white. She's like probably.
Y'all, there is nothing wrong for wanting to be skinny. My whole fitness goal this year is to be skinny, okay? But it should never get to a point where like you feel like you're not valuable. You feel like you're not worthy as a person if you're not skinny. Absolutely. You don't look good if you're not skinny. Absolutely not. And we all know the fat girls look good too, okay? Like, do you see some fat people and they look good? So let's not even do too much, okay, y'all? Like, don't feel like you gotta be dangerously skinny to look good in America. You probably have to be dangerously skinny to like be in Hollywood. Like, well, not even that either. I'm noticing like they accept anybody with any type of body type, but it's just like on some regular type time and like for real, like it's not that serious. Or you want to grow up and be like a nurse one day. You want to grow up and be a therapist, a doctor. Why do you need to be dangerously skinny? Like, if you a model, if you want to be an athlete, I can see why you want to be skinny. You feel me? But it's just like, You regular, be regular. Like,
in her 20s and she has blonde hair. But before Skinny Talk was banned, I did see some snippets here and there. Like my For You page on TikTok is pretty goated, so I don't see that nonsense that I don't want to see. But I did see a lot of body checking in that subculture of TikTok. A lot of people promoting thigh gaps, just showing off their stomachs, just showing that their thighs don't jiggle. Like it was a lot. But speaking of body checking, what exactly is body checking? So body checking is when someone repeatedly examines, measures, or compares parts of their bodies, often to seek reassurance or control over their appearance. Body checking can include pinching your waist or your stomach in the mirror, measuring your thighs or waist with objects like sunglasses, constantly taking progress photos or mirror selfies, or comparing your body to others online. Many people do this without even realizing, but when it happens often, it can be a sign of body dysmorphia or disordered eating. It turns your body into an object to watch instead of simply living in it. And social media makes this worse by rewarding people for posting these checks publicly. TikTok is an aesthetic focused app that rewards attractiveness, and that is why so many people on that app are attractive. They can literally just sing a song, pose in the mirror, show off their outfit, show off their makeup, and they get millions of likes.
it's
And
crazy.
this is why body checking is so widespread.
It's really crazy. The most simple thing, and I see why people be mad on that app because, like, you remember that girl who did the whole not Bob Marley, but Bob Marley's son, he had a song, and like this one girl, all she did was lip sync to it. Most popular video on TikTok. People lip sync nonstop on TikTok and get like 5 likes. So I don't know. It's really crazy how like all of that be playing out.
There because people are going there for approval. They know that they can use their looks to their advantage to, let's say, jumpstart their content creation career, which I mean, I don't hate the player, I hate the game. If you are pretty, might as well use it to your advantage. I'm 100% with you. But TikTok does reward that, which in turn can lead to other people body checking, feeling insecure, comparing themselves, or just getting unnecessary procedures done to look that way. It's even gotten to the point where people have distinguished pretty and TikTok pretty as 2 separate categories. Being pretty is like you're pretty in real life, that cool, like you're conventionally attractive. But being TikTok pretty, that means that like, oh, you're really attractive, like you're top 10. Because TikTok, I don't know, they just be showing us the most attractive people in the world. So you think that these people are common, but I mean, if you walk outside, you don't see them. At least I do not see TikTok attractive people in real life. But honestly, it's crazy. TikTok is a lot, and you definitely have to make your For You page goated.
I don't know about
you're
that
gonna
one,
see a lot
y'all.
of things that might be triggering for you, or you're going to compare yourself to them. I'll be honest, I definitely did participate in body checking when I was in high school, because that's when I was losing weight. And when you're losing weight, it's a hard process. Like, it is not easy at all. And it's more than just like a physical thing, it's a mental thing. And obviously they always tell you to take progress photos so you can actually see the progress, because maybe in the moment you feel like you haven't really done anything or you lost much, but then if you look at your progress photos, you can see, okay, I look very different. So that's what I was doing to track my progress back when I was in high school. And I feel like it kind of became a bit excessive because I was like checking every day, like, oh, let me see this, let me see, like, did I get smaller, did I get bigger? And it's just a lot, but thankfully it did not become a problem because I was able to keep it under wraps, but it easily could have. That's why it is important to speak out against body checking and just promoting like unrealistic standards, because y'all, to have a small waist where sunglasses can fit, that is mostly genetics. I mean, other things too, yeah, you can work out, do whatever, but that's genetics, y'all. Every time a trend like this goes viral, it exposes something deeper than just diet culture. It reveals how uneasy people still are with inclusion. And we've definitely seen this before. With Victoria's Secret coming out trying to be more inclusive, we have seen some pushback. For the most part, people are pretty happy with the inclusivity. But I mean, on TikTok, I saw quite a few people talking about how Victoria's Secret is supposed to be a fantasy. They want to see alien type of beauty. They don't want to see regular people who you would see on the streets on the runway, which is kind of crazy to say because all of the models are beautiful, they're gorgeous. Like, what? They want unattainable bodies to be shown to them. That's what many ladies on TikTok were saying. So to me, that was absolutely crazy. I covered that 2 videos ago. The sunglasses challenge isn't just about
I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I can see both point of views. You feel me? Like, for example, if you see a Lambo, do they even make Lambo commercials? But like, if you was to see a Lambo commercial, you think it's gonna be like a homeless looking guy riding around in the Lambo? So I actually see that point of view. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to bash, but I see the other side too. Yes, I think it's very important to include all body types so it can be more realistic or more relatable to the consumer. I can definitely see that too. You know what I mean? Like when you see, like y'all know when y'all go online shopping, this girl looks really good. It looks good on her body. You buy it and you try it on yourself. And it's like, okay, I didn't think I was gonna look like this. But when you already have a model that kind of is like more realistic to your body type, it's like okay. It makes the shopping experience a bit more comfortable. So like I see both ends.
Showing off a tiny waist. It's about defending an old fantasy of what beauty is supposed to look like. When someone challenges that, whether it's a plus size creator, a disabled model, or someone who doesn't fit the traditional mold, the internet reacts as if the illusion's been broken. Like, y'all, this is about beauty. Beauty is something that affects us every single day. So on the video where this lady was talking about how she wants Victoria's Secret to be a fantasy and have alien type beauty, someone in the comment section was trying to compare it to the Olympics. They're like, yeah, the Olympics people, they train a lot, like no regular person can just pull up to the Olympics, which makes sense. But to compare
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret to the Olympics, y'all, like that is completely different. You have to train. Obviously, I know modeling is a job for 100% sure, like to get your walk in, like it's not easy. But to do the Olympics, you have to like train your whole life. That is completely different. And when you train your whole life for it and you qualify to compete in the Olympics, it is not exclusionary at all. But promoting a very specific beauty standard when beauty is something that affects all of us is exclusionary. So I don't even understand how they compared Victoria's Secret to the Olympics. Like, y'all, let's not do that. There's honestly this strange resistance to letting beauty change naturally. People say that they want body positivity, but what that truly means is, I want to feel good about my body while still maintaining the same standards. Or perhaps they meet the standard themselves, so they want to keep it that way. They want that standard to be upheld because they fit into it and they like that exclusivity. And that's why trends like the sunglasses challenge thrive, because it promotes that beauty standard. Like, I know we have gone away from the extremely thin ideals, which is great, and I feel like they're low-key trying to force it back onto us. Like, it's
I can kind of see what's going on here because it's like, how's the beauty standard applicable for everybody? You know what I mean? I've been alive for like 21 years. Like, I'm pretty sure I can confidently say not everybody is on the same level when it comes to beauty. Yeah, I said it. And it's true. Like, how we gonna say everybody is a 10? Everybody is an 8 or whatever it is. Or even on the other side, everybody's a 2. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people do look better than others for whatever reason it is. And a lot of stuff be preference too, though. Like, somebody might think another person looks better literally because their skin is different or because their hair is different. Their lips are different. It could be like, I feel like beauty can be a little bit subjective because it's just like, really depends on the user. But yeah, there are some things that like everybody can find beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, everybody might find like thicker eyebrows beautiful or something like that, or like a certain nose type to be really beautiful. Like, everybody can be in agreement with that. So I do feel like when it comes to beauty standard, that's not something I think about way too often because y'all know me. Y'all see my videos. I come up in this hole looking like whatever, right? But I'm not going to sit here and say everybody can be on that same standard or on the same level. When it comes to beauty, not everybody's on the same level. Like, that's why there's videos and there's stuff like, oh, rate 1 to 10. Because, yeah, not everybody's a 10 and not everybody's a 2 and everybody's a 5. So, like, I wouldn't say everybody's, like, on that same level.
very weird, and I don't think it's gonna work because a lot of people are calling it out. They're like, nope, clock that. But thankfully, Olandria listened to the criticism and she deleted the video, which she did not have to. She does not have to minimize herself to make other people feel good, but it's important that she knew her influence, she understood her responsibility, and she took down the video. But moving forward, I hope these social media platforms start treating these trends with the same urgency they show for other harmful content. Or sometimes the content is not even harmful, but they still be deleting it. If you know, you know.
Well, anyways, thank y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I keep on forgetting to say subscribe in the beginning, but here I am saying it at the end again. So anyways, thank you for tapping in. Bye.